Ready?
I'm ready.
It's timeless design, state-of-the-art technology, and captivating performance. Advanced new Mazda CX-3, a modern classic.
Monterey College educates the mind, spirit and heart. Visit monterey.com.
Part of the Ace Radio Network, 88.9 and 93.7 Mix FM.
14 degrees in Melbourne, becoming cloudy tomorrow, a top of 16. It's 4 o'clock. Good afternoon. I'm Tony Tardio. A New South Wales Supreme Court judge has found former teacher and rugby league player Chris Dawson guilty of murdering his first wife 4 decades ago. Josh Bryant reports from Sydney.
Lynette Dawson disappeared from Sydney's northern beaches in early January 1982, and her husband Chris Dawson was charged with her murder 36 years later. After a judge-alone trial lasting 9 weeks, Justice Ian Harrison has found Dawson guilty, finding he resolved to kill her due to his possessive infatuation with the family babysitter. Justice Harrison found Dawson lied about receiving phone calls from Lynette after her disappearance and dismissed possible sightings of her after she vanished in 1982. He described the evidence in the case as persuasive and compelling, finding the only rational inference was that Lynette died as a result of a voluntary act by her husband. At the Supreme Court, Josh Bryant, 9 News.
A pregnant Ballarat woman accused of using social media to organise an anti-lockdown protest has had her incitement charge dropped in court. Vision of Zoe Bullard being put into handcuffs in her kitchen by police went viral online in 2020. Police officially withdrew the charge in the Ballarat Magistrates Court this morning. She says she's glad the matter is resolved, but admits it has taken its toll.
I believe I've experienced some PTSD, especially if I see police officers and stuff, dealing with my children, not understanding why mummy was arrested, and we all want our kids to run up to police if they need police, but things like this have made people, especially children, scared of police.
Premier Daniel Andrews and his New South Wales counterpart Dominic Perrottet have put politics aside to unveil a plan to further ease pressure on hospital emergency departments in both states. Stephanie Wacklowick.
50 urgent care clinics will open across Victoria and New South Wales, 25 in each state, progressively from next month. Premier Daniel Andrews says currently many patients can't afford to pay for a GP, so hospital is the only option.
Trying to find an after-hours GP that bulk bills has never been harder.
The clinics will be free even for patients who don't have Medicare and will operate for extended hours near existing hospitals, allowing GPs to treat conditions such as mild infections, fractures and burns, freeing up hospital emergency departments to handle more serious cases. Opposition leader Matthew Guy has blamed the state's health crisis on years of mismanagement by the Andrews government. But New South Wales Liberal counterpart Premier Dominic Perrottet has argued the challenges facing Victoria's health system are also being felt across the country and the world.
The issues that we face in New South Wales are not unique to the issues that we face in Victoria.
At State Parliament, Stephanie Wacklowick, 9 News.
A new purple bin will be rolled out to all local government areas by the state government within the next 5 years. It'll be specifically used to collect and recycle glass. City of Whittlesea CEO Craig Lloyd says the bin will be collected once a month.
None of the other collection times are changing. The bin will get collected once a month and it will go off, and in our case, in the case of the City of Whittlesea, we're the first council that glass will be recycled back into glass, which is a really good outcome.
In finance news, the share market up 51 points, the dollar buying 68.88 US cents.
Sam Groves knows the Hamilton property market. Call Sam at Groves Real Estate.
Former Australian captain Steve Smith says local players aren't happy with how much they're being paid for the Big Bash. 12 $340,000 contracts have been made available to international players. Smith says he's weighing up whether he'll play this year.
Just keeping my options open at the moment. A few things around that time that I could possibly do, so I'll keep my options open and see what's happening.
Melbourne midfielder Jack Viney has sent a warning to Sydney ahead of Friday's qualifying final, saying the Demons have rediscovered their ruthless edge. The Western Bulldogs have extended Toby McLean's contract for another 12 months, and Nick Kyrgios has described his first-round win at the US Open as a nightmare. The 23 seed overcame fellow Aussie Thanasi Kokkinakis in straight sets. It's 4:05. That's the latest in news and sport.
If you have an unwanted tree that needs removing or trees that are encroaching on fence lines, Barco can sort it out. They're your local accredited professional team and one-stop shop for tree lopping and traffic management.
The next time you try a McCafe coffee, you'll be enjoying the delicious taste of Australia's most popular barista-made coffee. Just one of many reasons to try McCafe.
If you haven't been into beds lately, maybe you should check out the range and quality of their stock. They don't have any trouble competing on price, and their staff really go that extra mile to help. It's no wonder they're going from strength to strength. Beds of Portland, MixxFM's Business of the Month.
MixxFM, your official emergency broadcaster.
So if you're hitting the open road on your next outdoor adventure,
MixxFM weather.
Selling or buying your home? Edith Fox, Southern Grampians Livestock and Real Estate for Portland and surrounds.
A gale wind warning in place for the west coast and an alert to sheep graziers. You can expect those showers to start to lighten off this afternoon and into the evening. Tomorrow, a cloudy day with just a slight chance of a shower, heading for a top of 14 degrees. Thursday, more showers throughout the morning and afternoon, heading for a top of 13. And then on Friday, cloudy with a shower or two expected, heading for a max of 12 degrees.
Harvey Norman Hamilton, your kitchen appliance specialist.
At the moment, it's 9.